about to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They'll run play action, buying some time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last run.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off play action on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got him downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Pushes for the goal line. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
Leaves it with the back.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Trying play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today, they've been forced to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll test the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. On first down from the 13-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Who got it? Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the official into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45, on his way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts a penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Aggies get it past the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Quickly complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going back to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Louisville.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the Echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's got his man.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Going up top on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's going to pass on second down. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And with time running out here in the second quarter, the offense just going to take a knee. Don't want to risk disaster here. Make sure you go to the locker room with the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with them there.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Back to the ground game on the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Now they're going to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, and play the next play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He fires to the left side. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Trying to pound it in. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dances away to buy time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Texas A&M 24, Louisville 14.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff to the lone back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Coming after it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Aggies are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a man on the left.
They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, wants to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to him. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Cardinals have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Give to the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult.
Ball in the air, intercepted! Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the lone running back. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
At this point on offense, late in the game with the lead, if you can run the ball, get a couple first downs, I mean, you can just bleed all these seconds off the clock and ice this thing.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to find his man on first down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. First and 10, they're down to the 25. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Third down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.